this is my hand, and this is the cat. Cuckoo! As some of you might know, I have a new album coming out in less than a month, and I thought it's about time that I tell you how I got to the album. If you've already pre-ordered my album Nature, thank you. I've been waiting to release this vlog for over a year because my prologue to this album started in July 2024. It started in Paris. At the time, I was still searching for my album concept. After the release of my Schumann album in February, I actually was secretly testing a future album concept for a couple concerts, but I was not convinced. And someday, I will tell you that's a story for the next future albums. So I was trying to get inspirations, and I always do this by going to museums. Whenever I travel, it's my favorite thing to do. I was roaming in Paris, best place to roam around for art, and I was very inspired by Monet. And yes, while my album is not called Diaries again, I did keep diaries of my thoughts on this next album, and I actually found an entry that was so telling. But yet, at the time when I wrote this, I did not know that I would record a whole French album. So apparently, on July 6, 2024, I had written the colors. So vibrant, vivid, you can feel, smell the flowers, the scenery. Maybe I'm loopy from hunger. I was quite hungry. Sitting in front of reflections in his Lily's paintings, I want to record music like that. Did I mean that I wanted to record French music? No, I just was completely fascinated and emotional from looking at Monet paintings. Anyway, next day. Bonjour, je suis à Paris. J'ai besoin de café et de croissant. The real reason that I was in Paris at the time, it was because I was invited to visit Ravel's house, which is a museum where his original piano is. Ravel's house is outside Paris, about 45 minutes, in a little town called Montfort-l'Amaury. He lived in this house called Le Belvedere from 1921 for 16 years until the end of his life. Welcome. First thought that came to mind, wow, very quaint, petite. Wow. You might have seen pictures of Ravel on his balcony. Yes, please. And there I was. This is really beautiful. He painted? I didn't know this. I'm learning a lot. He painted those designs. It's very fascinating. And this? I like the animals. His uncle is a painter, so that's maybe... that's where maybe the genes for
but his father was an engineer.
Oh, also by his uncle?
Oh, yes. Mother. And just at the top of the piano, it's a big symbol. Yes. And you have Maurice Ravel as a child, and his brother, his father. And these portraits are also by the uncle. The uncle, wow. So very intimate. Yes. I felt like I was in some dream. How did I get the honor of visiting and playing on this piano? Play his piece. Yeah. It has missing keys. Yes.
It's interesting.
Yes.
Because in Jadot, it's missing a C. It's really magical to be here. not magical. I mean, it's very real. I think that's the strange thing, where it's very surreal. He wrote probably one of the first pieces that I heard of classical music since I was before even 1 year old, Bolero, here in this house. My dad used to play this on repeat as a way to kind of calm me down as a baby with the very rhythmic pulse of the music. And now here I am in his garden. And I'm just grateful for this opportunity that came up so randomly because of a video I made on Instagram that was about how much I love Lavals. And the conservator here saw this video, and here I am. So thankful for your support, for watching my videos here on YouTube or on Instagram. If you've been on my channel for some years, you might remember seeing this recording that I did when I was in college. I fell in love with Lavals during college. I don't remember how, I don't remember the first time I heard it, but I just remember listening to every single recording there is out there on the internet, comparing and blasting it in my dorm room. And that's why you see Ravel opening and closing my Paris debut December 3rd. I'm so excited. I hope you will come and enjoy. It's part of my nature tour because Ravel was in the prologue of my album. I don't want to break the piano with all of this delicate things. I feel like I have to be extra delicate, which is good because I have a tendency to be punchy. I already learned the keys are very shallow and very sensitive to the slightest push. I have a lot to learn about Ravel, about French culture, literature, arts, music. Of course, I've played Ravel's music since I was a child. Well, kind of. I think Sonatine was my first experience. I think so. This piano was a gift from Erard in 1909. It has only 85 keys instead of 88, with only 2 pedals instead of 3, like the modern ones. In 1986, the soundboard was cleaned and revarnished, and also the strings were replaced. There was some restoration work done, but for the most part, this piano is in its original form, with its original soundboard. It's funny, I don't really get nervous, usually, but I am a little bit nervous here, playing on Ravel's piano, because I feel like the piano knows what is good, and I'm a little bit intimidated, out of respect. And I have been playing more wrong notes than usual, so I am sorry. Je suis désolée, mais je suis nerveuse. Also, maybe I will go into a French phase. I couldn't believe I found this clip of me saying that. Maybe I will go on a French phase. I don't know. I don't think at the time I thought it would be a full French album. I was just intrigued. Like, if the director of his house believes that I can play and celebrate his music on his piano for his anniversary, which was earlier this year, 2025, maybe I could play French music with a bit more confidence, but I was quite nervous. I don't know how many of you remember, but I was learning that piece in the middle of my Schumann journey. So I guess Ravel was always there. I just didn't quite believe I could do French music justice. Don't play it deep into the key. Early 1900s pianos have apparently slightly similar temperament. It's a very rich bass, but it's also, the Erards I've played, they have a longer singing tone, at least late 1800s, early 1900s. What's interesting is that Ravel had his piano closed, which means he's not a fan of loud, bombastic sounds in his home, but it has such a reverberant sound. It's also not a very clear sound as a result of the closed lid. So I'm just hypothesizing what I would think Ravel heard. He kept his house super particular. I'm surrounded by trinkets, little trinkets, miniatures of stuff. I don't think I've ever seen this many miniatures.
You see the silhouette?
He painted himself.
Yes.
Ravel drew these.
Yes.
Oh, Haydn.
Yes.
And then Handel?
Right.
And who's the last one?
Mondini.
Ah, okay.
Italian. And here you have Weber.
I had no idea he was an artist. That's amazing. It's like a little dollhouse. This is what I need. They need to make a portable version. Ravel is a very private person, but I did glean some personality traits. It's a snail. That's also an ashtray.
Yes.
He's a humorous man. He composed the 2 piano concertos there, not the pieces that I recorded on the album, but still, there's something about the French piano sound. So sweet, so colorful. I actually cannot describe it, you just have to hear it. That's the bedroom into this. It's what is a tiny, 2 tiny pods at the end, like this. Huh. So this is. Oh, I just saw a chipmunk. Hey, chipmunk. Sorry to scare you. Looking back at that visit in July 2024, even though I didn't realize it yet, the experience itself kind of made me realize how similar, in some ways, I am to Ravel. His love for nature, the fact that he bought this house to live in so that he can have the peace and serenity. You can kind of feel the introvertedness walking around his house. It's made for one person.
Yes.
There was something very relaxing. didn't really feel confident playing on his piano during that visit. When I was playing on his piano, I actually felt like I could connect to his music a bit more than the other album concept that I was testing for a couple months. Something about the sound, the colors of his Erard, the nature that surrounds his house, the calmness, the appreciation for different forms of art, from paintings to literature, and also his sense of humor.
I think I do share some of his sensibility.
There was something there. I didn't realize it yet though. Why me? That's all I was thinking. I thought, I'm not French. I speak a little bit of French, but I wouldn't say that I felt confident in playing French music at the time. But I think this trip planted something in my subconscious that my next album would be all French and dedicated to nature. So I owe a lot to La Maison de Maurice Ravel. I don't think I could have made this album if I wasn't invited to visit Ravel's house and play on his piano.
You know Barque sur l'océan? Here? See?
I had so much time there to just play. I even sight read Une Barque sur l'océan on his piano because I think I missed the train or something. So I had to wait for another hour and I needed to entertain myself. So I decided to open it up, and yes, it is on this record now. It's just crazy. For the sake of his piano, out of respect for Ravel, I will not be posting my sight reading. Honestly, I thought I was offending the walls of his piano room and perhaps the ghost of Ravel the entire time that I was there, because I just thought, man, I could do so much better. Anyway, I tried my best to learn from that experience, and also a week before I made this record, I got to go back to play, and you will hear at least one, if not two, pieces from this album that I recorded on his piano. Voilà. Merci beaucoup. C'est incroyable. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're inspired to check out more of his music, and I hope you'll like my recording when it comes out. Yay! Be kind, keep striving. Let's celebrate nature. Woo! It's telling the camera. I've never been really nervous, except here I feel like I'm in his space. I'm surrounded by his family. They're all looking. They've heard, they've heard the best.
Yes.
And the original.
Yes.
That's a big responsibility. And it's also very motivating at the same time, because now I really want to learn more so that I can do his music justice, and I hope my little video and whatever happens from this stuff.
It's stuff.
Yeah.